We are talking about the Prime Minister of India.
Please.
We are talking about the Prime Minister of India.
Prime Minister of
Do
India.
you believe? One minute. Do you believe?
Corruption case.
Because what has the Prime Minister said?
No, one
Prime
second.
Minister has said that the decision that he took was completely appropriate. What has Mr. Parikh said? Please, let us have reference to the subject.
Mr. Surjewala.
Mr. Parikh said that the decision that the Prime Minister took was 100% correct.
Mr. Surjewala, this is
Parikh
not about
also on this
Hindalco
channel,
alone.
We heard.
No, Mr. Surjewala, 1 minute.
Arnab on your channel, he said Prime Minister not once
not about-
interfered
1 minute.
with
Mr.
the
Surjewala,
process
Mr.
of
Surjewala, 1
allocation of coal
minute.
blocks.
Mr. Surjewala, you know this is not about Hindalco alone. Let me just come in. It's not about Hindalco. It's about the way the coal ministry was running. It's about the rot in the coal mafia. It's about revealing information to a minister that goes against public interest. It's about appointments that were made which were wrong. It's also about the fact that the coal secretary says there was no political commitment to fight on the coal mafia at that period of time. How can the Prime Minister be blind to all this? This is the backdrop to what happened in Hindalco. You see, Hindalco, we are making a basic assumption that Hindalco was a decision taken by a bureaucrat. What is clear from this letter, which I am flashing tonight on the news hour, is that nothing was happening in a vacuum. Right, Mr. Subramaniam? It was not happening in a bureaucratic vacuum. There were larger forces operating.
Prime Minister has never said.
No, Mr.
Can I intervene
No,
and
Mr.
say one thing?
Subramaniam's
Prime Minister has
perspective
never
first.
said, Arnab.
No, Mr. Subramaniam's perspective first.
Prime Minister has...
Mr. Subramaniam's perspective first, they're coming back to you.
Arnab, I think you have summed it up. We are not today discussing the the Birla case now.
No.
That is one aspect. If it has to be investigated, it should be investigated fully, all concerned, including decision makers and the bureaucrat concerned. But that is only 1/100th or 1/200th of the issue. We are not looking at the whole of governance now.
Yeah.
I have 2-3 questions. After this very specific indictment by the Secretary to Government, no less, there ought to have been, however secret, I don't even want to know who inquired, etc. But where was an inquiry done? If I were Cabinet Secretary, I will insist on asking for proof from him and having it inquired into and remedial action taken, number one. Number two, we have identical circumstances in the case of 2G.
Exactly.
The same minister, Raja, would have come back, remember?
Yes.
Yeah,
Would have
came
come
back,
back
exactly.
as the
Exactly, that's the
minister.
point.
Here, Shibu
Correct.
Soren came back.
That is the
and,
point.
And
Yeah.
also one more point, in the JPC case, against all canons of evidentiary justice, all principles of CRPC, the 3 persons who knew most about the case, Raja, Manmohan Singh, Chidambaram, their evidence was not taken. How absurd can we be?
Yes.
How absurd can
Not
we
taken.
be in the
Correct.
largest scam? We don't get the statement of the Prime Minister. Look, we should not talk of rule of law if we don't explore these.
We're
And the
talking
public should
about
not get to the bottom of all of this. There is no rule of law in the country.
We're talking pure political propriety tonight,
Arnab,
aren't we, Hartosh? No, Mr. Surjewala, the propriety here is this. Parikh has alleged Soren makes requests to transfer directors, requests that he as coal secretary politely denied. He points out to the quote-unquote extensive misuse of transfer of directors from one company to the other. According to the letter, he makes a list of recommendations to Soren which he says were not implemented because of, quote, the unwillingness of the minister to bring about required transparency of some of the policies. Among them was that of allocating coal blocks through competitive bidding. As we know, that wasn't implemented even after the departure of Soren. And what does the Prime Minister of India do at the end of all this? The Prime Minister, aware of all this, brings back Shibu Soren as his coal minister 1 year later on the 29th of January 2006. So, Mr. Surjewala, you know all this and you reward the man by getting him back again, and nobody should ask questions about this? Nobody should ask any questions about this?
Arnab, I have 2 points to make. After years, for the first time, Times Now has been unfair because you did not tell me the subject matter of the debate.
The letter is
Also, I
broken
do not
25
have the
minutes
contents
back.
of the letter. I reserve my comments after having read the letter to a detailed reply on another debate that you would do, but I want to only make 2 quick points. Firstly, what I heard on your channel was a matter of mechanism of allocation of coal blocks and the reservation that Mr. Parikh had. Fair enough. First come, first serve was the coal block allocation process since 1993. It was so during BJP regime. It was so during earlier regime.
Sir,
it was also so when the UPA 1 took over.
Are you justifying?
When UPA
Are
1
you justifying
took over.
the decision?
Sir, please, sir, please have, as I requested humbly, please have the patience since you haven't I haven't permitted me to see the contents of the letter, so have the patience at least to hear the explanation from what I've heard. When UPA 1 took over, this very Prime Minister, Dr. Manmohan Singh, said it is time to change the first come, first serve coal allocation process. Under MDMR Act, it is the state government that allocates coal block with the prior concurrence of the central government.
Why do you...
We went back to the state governments, the BJP governments in Rajasthan, the BJP government in Jharkhand, the BJP government in Chhattisgarh, the BJP alliance government in Odisha, the West Bengal government, all the coal governments where coal is located, they oppose the change of process. We brought stakeholders on board. It is this Prime Minister which changed the process. It is this Prime Minister who has changed the process to bidding process. It is this Prime Minister which has put
this is a question today.
Systematic law in place.
There's a counter from the BJP.
Wrong facts are being given. Wrong facts are being given. Not only in allocation of coal blocks, but also in changing the law and in putting a system in place. So we must not lose sight of that fact, Arnab. With due regards and humbly, I want to point that out to your panel.
First of all,
when they go ahead and berate the Prime Minister, they forget that it is this Prime Minister which brought transparency into coal allocation. It is this Prime Minister and UPA government which brought transparency into
in December 2010.
Arnab, please correct the facts.
From Chandan Mitra, Hartosh and Vinod
Surjewala has
Mehta.
no right to mislead the country in this manner. No. I just want to correct the facts.
Wrong, sir.
I want
Let him complete, Mr. Surjewala. He heard you. He heard you.
Sorry.
Opposing change of
first come, first serve rule was in operation. Please. I've heard you quietly. Now you keep quiet. Let me answer your wrong facts. This first come, first serve was in progress since 1993. Now, it was all done according to the law of the land and prevailing at that point of time. And no, one minute, have some patience, Mr. Surjewala. Then, this Prime Minister, when UPA 1 took over in 2004, no, 1 minute, you keep quiet. You keep quiet till I finish. Now, in 2004, this Prime Minister said,
just because you are wrong.
No, I'm not losing my temper, but you are saying such wrong facts and don't interrupt.
No, sir, you are very seasoned. We all respect you. I particularly respect you.
Please, why are you disturbing me continuously? Why are you
Gentlemen, we're short of time on the debate. Let him make his point, Mr. Surjewala. I appeal to you.
I'm sorry, I'm not talking. Let Mr. Surjewala have a one-sided thing. Let Mr. Surjewala
one second.
I'm sorry.
Mr. Surjewala, I request you.
This is not TV etiquette.
I request you. The matter before discussion today is extremely serious. The basic issue tonight is so many facts are coming into public domain. We're talking about the possibility of the Prime Minister having to be questioned. Will the Prime Minister, at that point of time, how will it impact national politics? Issues are very serious, and I want to tell you, Mr. Surjewala, just one thing. You say I'm being unfair to you. I want to also place on record that this letter has come into my possession about half an hour before the broadcast of the News Hour tonight, and I will share this letter with you if you so seek. What Mr. Chandan Mitra wants to complete, please allow him to complete uninterrupted. Then Hartosh Singh Bal and Vinod Mehta will wrap up the debate. Gentlemen, we have 3 minutes left. Let everyone have their say. Chandan Mitra, please complete your point.
Okay. Thanks, Arnab. 1993 onwards, first come, first serve was going on. 2004, Dr. Manmohan Singh, after being sworn in Prime Minister, says that time has come to change this and go into a bidding process. Supreme Court, meanwhile, has ruled that all natural resources should be allocated through competitive bidding. Okay, what happens? 2004 and this is 2013. 9 years have passed. No process has been changed. No procedure has been changed.
Sir,
and the government, central government is responsible. And now to say state government, what are state governments supposed to do? Are they supposed to do competitive bidding
so
on their
far,
own when this power vests with the centre? So what are you talking
so far,
about?
A viewer asked tonight.
Please get your facts brushed up.
A viewer asked tonight, has any Prime Minister been questioned? 1 minute.
Please get your facts brushed up. States can't do bidding. States can't open them to competitive bidding. That is centre's prerogative to determine policy.
A News Hour viewer asked tonight.
and
news
you
of-
haven't done it.
It is the
news of you were asked tonight
from the
Sir,
system.
under MD,
You-
am I right?
news of you-
By the
you
state government.
presided over
Gentlemen, I'm
humongous
again
loot
coming back into
in
the
2G,
discussion and I'm requesting
now Colgate, you have completely
Arnab.
looted the country.
Hartosh is coming in.
Looted the
Hartosh.
country.
Hartosh,
and the country
please.
will punish you just...
Hartosh,
Sir,
please.
mere-
Hartosh.
mere
Hartosh, please.
allegations of
Mr.
this-
Surjewala, I
Arnab,
request you.
the-
Hartosh.
Of this nature
Arnab.
will not do.
Hartosh.
Arnab, the matter is far more serious than this trading of charges between the Congress and the BJP. It's a clear question. Mr. Surjewala is diverting from the real issue. The letter says there's a mafia within the coal ministry. What did the Prime Minister do? He brought back Shibu Soren. There was an attempt to bring back A. Raja. And this is what the Prime Minister must answer in both these cases. And really, it is also ironic to see a Congress party which has no real love from this Prime Minister defending him so avidly and fervently simply because in the end it is not Manmohan Singh who brought back Shibu Soren or was trying to bring back A. Raja. The problem here actually is that this is a matter even bigger than the Prime Minister as far as the Congress is concerned.
Now, here's what. A viewer asked, have any Prime Minister been questioned by the CBI? Well, in my information, there's only one Prime Minister in the history of India, Narasimha Rao, questioned by the CBI. But that questioning, which pertained, I think, to the JMM bribery case, happened after he demitted office. I am only placing this on record. Now, Mr. Vinod Mehta, use your sagacity to
Correct.
tell me,
That's
the
absolutely
CBI
right.
is in a bind. If it does not interrogate the Prime Minister or question him after all of this information in the public domain, nobody will believe their investigation, maybe even the court won't. And if it does, then the Prime Minister's position will be
Arnab,
questioned. What will happen next?
I think that Indian democracy cannot have the CBI questioning the Prime Minister on all kinds of irregularities.
Can't have, okay.
And your letter has in fact opened a Pandora's box that you may say that if the Prime Minister is to be questioned on Colgate, then why not on 2G? And the Prime
Well, that's
Minister
valid.
who is answering charges of the CBI, whether they are true or not, finally may be given a clean chit.
Okay.
But I think this is a very serious situation, and can a Prime Minister even 5 months before election continue to stay in office if the CBI visits him in his office or in his house? I think that is a fundamental question, and it goes beyond Colgate and it beyond 2G. The Prime Minister is like Caesar's wife. He has to be above these things. Once you start questioning the Prime Minister, then Indian democracy and the highest office comes under a cloud.
The Prime Minister himself said in December 2010 that that Caesar's wife should be above suspicion when he offered to depose before the PAC. But he knew that the rules of the PSU do not allow such summoning. He said, I am not afraid to appear before the JPC. When JPC members were demanding answers from him, there was no similar offer to explain. So there will be a lot of people, won't there, who will see the Prime Minister's offer with some skepticism. Mr. Surjewala wants to respond. Mr. Prime Minister's offer it doesn't amount to much, frankly. It's going to be seen with skepticism.
Arnab, Ashwini
Arnab,
Kumar
here
had
is
to be
a Prime
removed
Minister who
because
has
he was
very
tutoring the
fairly,
CBI.
who has in a very
And this
transparent
CBI will expect a fair
fashion
question.
has said that any question to be asked either by the Central Bureau of Investigation or by any other person or by anybody else, he is more than willing to answer, because Prime Minister has nothing to hide. He has been more than fair, he has been more than transparent
We all
in his
know.
dealings, and he has been sure
But this
of
letter-
himself.
but
And
this letter
as to a
today-
CBI questioning
We all
the
know-
Prime Minister in a Supreme Court monitored investigation, what is wrong with a question that they want to ask from the Prime Minister? Prime
Well,
Minister
I-
has no objection to it.
Well, I
Why
mean,
should
it's
anyone else
unusual.
have any objection
It'll
to
be
it?
highly unusual.
The President of United States of America has
the
been
CBI
questioned by public prosecutors. Many other heads of the state in appropriate
So you're saying even if the Prime Minister has to be questioned, he won't resign?
Have been questioned. No, there is no
but
question of
Arnab,
Prime
will
Minister
the
resigning
CBI
because there is
genuinely
no
question?
wrongdoing.
CBI questions will be...
The only thing that
CBI
Prime
will
Minister has
first
said,
be
he has
tutored.
nothing to
CBI
hide,
will first
and
be
he is
tutored.
ready to
If
answer
at all this
any
happens,
question either
CBI
from the
will first
Central
be
Bureau of
tutored.
Investigation or from anybody else.
Chandan Mitra says the CBI will be tutored.
And he has been more than fair in that.
Let
Going by
me
the
only say
Ashwini
this.
Kumar case.
Let me
Going
only
by
say
the
this.
Ashwini Kumar case, CBI, the caged parrot, will be tutored.
The question-
And they will ask a few innocuous questions and do the khana purti, as they say.
That is
If at all
contempt of the
CBI
Supreme
lands
Court,
up at his
sir.
door.
What Mr. Mitra is just saying, if he's saying CBI is tutored when they ask anything from the Prime Minister, you are saying that you have no faith in the Supreme Court of India. I'm sorry, that's being
Sir, I think the Supreme Court of
contemptuous
India
the entire
described the CBI as a
Lodge
caged
contempt
parrot.
case.
The
Please
Supreme
lodge
Court
a
of India
contempt
called
Yes,
the
sir,
CBI
it
caged
is.
Please
parrot.
lodge
You
a
are saying you have
contempt
no
case
faith
against
in
me
Supreme Court, you have no
I will
faith
be
in
happy to
CBI,
fight it.
you have no
Gentlemen,
faith in Prime
I have not
Minister.
said it.
Sir, you also don't have any
Gentlemen,
faith in
this
people of
note-
India.
I have no faith in the Prime Minister.
this note
I have
which
no
is-
faith in the Prime
this-
No,
Minister.
I know you have
But-
no
and I
faith
have
also
no
in the
faith
BJP
in
has no
CBI
faith in
asking
people
genuine
of India
questions.
Why-
because their only design is to berate institutions
Oh, yes,
and
we have
berate
full
the
faith in the
entire
people.
democratic story
Here
of
is
the
in my
country.
hands tonight a clear and unambiguous warning by a bureaucrat who's now, many believe, being made a scapegoat. Is Parakh a scapegoat, an eyewitness, or an accused? And can this letter be ignored anymore in the broader context of what led to Colgate? Gentlemen, this debate is getting bigger. We will track it first on Times Now. I thank you all for joining me on debate number 1 on the News Hour tonight. I'm back in a few minutes. Please don't go away. Come back on the news.